nothing like it anywhere, and I mean anywhere else in the world. All-Star festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, it's the celebrated Foot Locker three-point contest. The best and the baddest and the most accurate from behind the arc, showing everyone what they've got.
And as with all the All-Star festivities, the three-point contest is about having fun, a good time. But still, that doesn't mean the competitive juices won't be flowing.
Now, no question, Clark, these guys are in it to win it. There's a lot of pride on the line when you're up against your peers like this, but I do feel that the guys who perform the best are the ones who relax and just enjoy the experience.
And so we'll see Stephen Curry. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can. And Clark, as you know, there's a money ball in each of the 5 racks worth double. That's 25 shots to get a maximum of 30.
And the corner threes are only 22 feet, but the other three-point stations are 23 feet 9 inches. So those are the longest shots.
And to me, the corner shot is the easiest of any of them. So it's important to get off to a quick start here from that corner spot. Maybe get 5 or 6 quick points.
11 points. That gives him 12.
Curry really catching fire now. He's in the zone.
That's his 5th consecutive make. Now with 17. Can't get the money ball. That's 4 misses in a row. Pushes it to 18. 18 points for him when all is said and done. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Right from the opening rack, he was on a roll. Got himself immediately into a groove.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
Well, Klay's dad was an NBA player, Michael Thompson, but more a post player and a center. Klay as a guard, a perimeter player, he's got that beautiful shooting touch.
You can't let misses get to you here. There's no time to feel sorry for yourself. Shoot, 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 and shoot some more.
Yeah, no question. The clock's ticking. You got to forget about your misses. You can't change anything that's behind you. Focus on the next shot and keep moving.
8 points. Drains the money ball. 11 points. That gives him 12. Notches 13. One last rack remains.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
Now to 15. He averages 3 points a rack and finishes with 15. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
Well, the key was he was consistent, Kevin. He didn't really get too hot, but he never got cold, and that's important. You've just got to continue to shoot through the ups and downs.
So it'll be Kevin Durant here.
Well, a lot of people wondered how Durant would play when he first came into the league, whether he would be a 3 or a 4. That doesn't really matter what position he is. He can play any spot because he's got incredible touch and great range.
The hardest thing for a shooter might be just maintaining that same level of concentration through all 5 racks.
Yeah, I think it is the hardest thing, Clark, because you're just not used to taking 25 shots in 1 minute. I mean, nobody does that. Even in practice, you don't really do it that way. So it's a very foreign feeling when you're out there, and you've got to maintain that focus.
Money ball, no good.
A strong close out there.
Up to 15 now. Second place. He finds himself at 16 points at the end of the round. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You hope for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
And so we'll see Wesley Matthews.
It means so much to get off to a fast start in this competition. More often than not, as the first few racks go, so go the rest.
Yeah, it's a weird competition, Clark, because guys are not used to doing this during the season, taking so many shots in such little time. So the quick start is imperative for your confidence and for your rhythm.
He needs 8 points more. 2 racks remaining. Now 8 points. 7 points more to stay alive. Well, guys, that's it. He's out of it. He can't make up the difference, Clark, at this time.
Nope, too far behind, but he'll finish up anyway.
Yeah, he made a good effort. Tried to get into his groove, but just couldn't get anything as far as momentum is concerned.
He barely cracks double digits with 10 points. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, it seemed like every time he was starting to get into a good rhythm, he just couldn't capitalize on it. He'd quickly fall out of his pace.
And here goes Kevin Love.
Well, every year Kevin Love has taken more and more threes from the field, and why not? He keeps shooting them at a better percentage. It's a big reason why he's gone from a good power forward to maybe the best one in the game.
Well, like they say, Steve, and it's true, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So it's essential that a player keeps a fast pace and gets to all 25 balls before the buzzer.
Yeah, and it's really a balance, Clark, because you can't race through them either. If you do, you're going to fall out of your rhythm. So it's a fine line between being focused and being quick, and you've got to find that balance.
Oh, and he will not advance to the next round, Clark.
Going to just finish out the string here.
Nope, just not enough.
He winds up with exactly 6 points. Something went terribly wrong out there, guys, with him in that round.
Well, he didn't make his first shot until the 8th ball, and that's too big of a hole to dig yourself when you're trying to win this thing against these types of shooters.
And here we go with Freak. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
He needs at least 15 here to stay alive.
Yeah, he's got it in him. I mean, it's going to require pretty good effort out of him, but it's right there for him. Yeah, but he's starting to get it going.
He needs 3 more points.
8 in a row. They're all falling. Moneyball, no good. That ties him up for third here.
And that'll get him into a second-place tie.
It's all tied. He comes away with 4 points on that rack. And that puts him in first place.
Good momentum here to close it out.
He gets all the way up to 21 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Well, the way he closed out the round was the most important and the most impressive thing. I mean, he just caught fire at the right time and really turned in an impressive performance.
Harvey's got to be pretty happy about his performance in the first round, as it has him looking very, very good for the finals.
Quite honestly, I think the final round is wide open. I mean, we've got a bunch of great shooters moving on.
Yeah, we sure do, and I can't pick a favorite here, Clark. I think everybody's in the mix right now.
So here's Durant now. He's got to improve on his score from the last round if he wants to have a shot to win it.
A lot of players' legs go out from under them a little bit once they reach the finals. It may not seem like a physically taxing event, but that does have some effect for sure.
Well, that's a long shot. 23 feet 9 inches at the 3 top spots, and then, of course, you're shooting 25 times in a minute. That's an awful lot of shots.
9 points. Down to the final rack. He's got 12. His total for the round comes to 12. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Yeah, he's a better shooter than that, but at one point during the round, he ran off 6 consecutive misses, and I just felt like he lost all momentum at that point.
And so here's Curry now.
You look at the numbers through the first part of his career. I mean, there's a legitimate case that Steph Curry will go down as maybe the best shooter in the history of the NBA.
This is really a very unique experience for the participant. You're on your own out there. Nobody can help you, and every eye in the arena is focused on you.
You're right, Clark. It's totally different from a regular game. You're the only person out there. You're firing shots left and right. It's different, and you have to adapt to that different experience and make it your own if you're going to win.
Hits for 15. Moneyball, no good. That's 16.
A strong close out there.
Make it 17. He finishes the round with 17 points. I'd say a solid showing from him.
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. He looked very confident. It never became one of those lights-out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty happy.
And here we go with Freak. He had the highest score in the last round. Let's see if he can do it again here in the final.
After absolutely lighting it up in the qualifying round, let's see what kind of encore he can give us in the finals.
Well, if it's anything close to his output in that round, it could be one of the all-time great three-point contest performances overall.
8 more points to secure the win.
11 on the board. He's got 12. He's hit all 3 money balls.
2 more to tie it up.
And he buries his 5th in a row. 17 on the board. 1 rack left. That'll do it. That's good. You're looking at the winner right there, folks. The rest is gravy.
Masterful performance.
Boy, I love the flow, the confidence he's shown here, and the fans loving it too.
A 23-point round for him. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
Yeah, he had a great rhythm at the end. He hit his last 5 in a row.
And we have reached the conclusion of the Foot Locker 3-point contest, and what an event it has been. Our extremely gifted winner, Goose.
Such terrific sharpshooting on display. You never know who's going to take the crown.
And the crowd here loving it too. And I'll tell you what, we've got some pretty good seats here, guys. I feel like I relived it all over again.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's 3-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night. Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players. We have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We're going to have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Curry. And it's James in at small forward.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
That's a wall.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
That's good.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
It's a 7-point spread. Griffin a screen on Wall. They double-team Curry. Here's Griffin, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, you can't expect lockdown D in the All-Star game, especially in the first half.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
I briefly spoke with Billy Donovan. We talked about what it means for him to be at the helm of the All-Star side, and he said, really, it is a testament to my team. They've played great, and this is just a side effect of them having a great start to the season. They deserve all the credit. Love it, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Harvey. He's got 12. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Great open look there. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And here's Westbrook following the three-pointer by Freak. On the wing, James. Puts it up from 17, and that's collected by Love.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Westbrook with it, now guarded by Harvey. Westbrook drives in. That's good. Durant's got 5.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the East All-Stars?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here's Harvey. He's got 15.
Well, he's certainly seen his share of the ball tonight.
I would say maybe more than his fair share. I mean, he's not going to make too many friends out there if he's not willing to spread that sugar a little bit. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Launches a 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Westbrook drives in. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And again, the three-point shot from Harvey. Harvey's got 24.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
And that one's good. And it's 7 points for Kevin Durant.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period. All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Off target from three-point range.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Freak. For the three, and good on the basket. Book it. Harvey's got 33.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
Come on now, let's go.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's LeBron. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Durant. The shot is off. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. Here's Harvey from beyond the arc and then some. Harvey's got 38 points.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
James gets to Durant. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one. Fires for 3. It's in from long range. One more from Harvey. Harvey's got 44.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Westbrook, no good. And here's the East. From outside the arc, and again another one in from Harvey. Harvey's got 47 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A big group substitution here for the East. Drummond's checked in for Bosh. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And Walker's subbed in for John Wall. Now Paul, following the three-point attempt by Freak. That drops.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Start it.
Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Harden.
That athletic ability
Yeah.
there. Are we seeing some high-flying efforts tonight or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Here's Harvey. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harvey's got 53.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Paul kicks to Towns. Here's Harden on the wing.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest. He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Knocked away. Fast break. Here we go. Kept alive. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his first bucket.
Yo, G, what's up? What's up with you, homie?
This one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on
Shit,
is
that is
how well they
motherfucking
shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Hayward can't hit. 2 seconds.
You gotta
separating the
make
shot
up
clock
excuse.
and game.
I was whooping that ass. I understand.
Here's Harvey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Wow,
I was whooping that ass. It's all good.
They're riding that hot hand.
I'm on 2K, man.
And here comes the break.
I'm on
Pulls
2K
up
in this
for three,
motherfucking my
and he
career,
gets it to
man.
go.
And this motherfucking
Man, they are doing some
superstar
damage
game
from
and
deep.
shit.
Which is the main reason, partner, they're sitting on this big lead.
I'm broadcasting
Awesome
this shit
shooting
right
so
now,
far.
man. I dropped like fucking 65 on these niggas in the first quarter.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. East All-Stars ahead, running away
I got
with
this
this
shit on
one.
12 minutes, man.
And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
No, bro, I don't need. See, this the motherfucker All-Star game, bro. So you know I gotta put it on motherfucking 12, man.
And
You know I gotta put it on 12 on these niggas.
Should see a lot
Hell
better
yeah,
flow to the
man, I'm
game
broadcasting
here
this
in the
shit.
second
You
quarter.
thinking I'm
That's
bullshit?
usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard,
Hey,
but
we
they
ain't
don't
even gonna
necessarily
discuss
play
that shit,
physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Harvey, he's
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there,
shit.
Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart
Shit,
basketball.
man.
West All-Stars shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the East
If
with some
I
changes.
do, man,
Chris Bosh is checked
if
in
I
for
do,
two.
I might
And
only
Georgia
get
subbed in
100
for
out of
Giannis
that, like
Antetokounmpo.
150 or
And,
something.
you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the
Shit,
reserves.
man.
But
Last
either way,
time
whether
before
you're
I had
picked
my
by the fans or the
when I had my
coaches,
other players,
earning
man,
the
I was in the
title
200.
NBA All-Star. And that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Hell
14
yeah.
feet away, and he gets it to go. 9 points for
I was in my
James Harden.
200s.
Wow, got that one off right in the face
'Cause,
of the big fella. Nice
what's
quick
the
fire
name, man?
release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that
LeBron and them,
situation.
man.
Sometimes when
LeBron
you're
and
facing a bigger guy,
David
get it all the way
David
to the
Moore
rim.
and
Now, Greg, one thing we
and
know for
Harden
sure,
and
you know
shit,
that
man, they
every
was talking
player
shit
who
in that
earns a spot on this
motherfucker, man.
roster is going to see his
They
share
was
of
talking
action.
shit, so
Spreading
they
the
had
minutes
me mad
evenly,
as
you've
hell,
always talked
man.
about, is always a top
So
priority
you know what I had
for
to do
these
to
All-Star
that shit
game
on
coaches.
12
You're so
minutes.
right, Kevin. I mean, for all the
Bro, I
hard work
roast
these
the
players
shit out them
put in
niggas,
to get
man.
here, I mean, each one
I
deserves a
roast them
chance,
niggas,
if you
man.
will, to share
I had
the
200
spotlight. It's one of the
200
great
and something
things
points
about the All-Star game.
And
in
the
that
East
motherfucker.
All-Stars making a change here. Wall's checked in. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Kevin Durant's checked in for Green.
Yeah, man. I would have
LeBron
showed you the
comes in for
screenshot of
Gordon
this
Hayward.
shit, man. If I had
And
my
Curry
old,
subbed in for Paul.
old fucking,
With it,
my
now
old
guarded by
motherfucking
Harden. And
screenshots,
Durant
man.
gets it to go.
Really well done there. Just confident and
Man,
composed.
Fed, I think I
never
had
in a
put
hurry.
that shit on YouTube. I might check that
Here's
YouTube,
Harvey.
man.
Well, good with the triple.
he's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
They got
LeBron kicks to
LeBron on the
Cousins.
Lakers and shit in
No
my
one near
career.
Curry as he lets it go. From outside off the mark.
Yeah.
Here's
No, I
Harvey.
dropped them niggas
The
off, bro.
three-pointer is right on target. Harvey's got a pair of
I
triples in the
dropped.
second
Only
half for the
person that
East
was giving me a hard time was
Harden kicks
with the
to Durant.
motherfucking the
Weinstein from
Jazz
Bosh.
and I think the Spurs.
Here's Harvey, guarded by Harden. And it finds the net. Another three-point hit from Harvey.
I mean, that's the only two teams who giving me a hard time, man.
To get it off over a much taller
Pushing me to fuck
defender.
off,
Yeah,
man.
he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it
Say that
perfectly.
again?
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top
What you
of
talking
it.
about?
Yep, weren't there
different
in
players
time
in
enough
the,
to challenge Greg, and when that's the case,
the teams.
you can mark those up for him.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side.
Oh,
No
they
matter
traded
what the
players,
defense
I
has
think,
done,
yeah.
they
I'm
haven't
in my-
been
I'm in
able
my,
to
like,
find an
what,
answer to
fourth-
stop him.
fourth,
And
fifth
he's had an
career?
answer for every defense he's seen.
Durant with a screen on Wall.
Yeah.
Harden has a wide open look. And they
Well, you
come
know,
right
they be
back with their
switching niggas up
own
and shit.
three-pointer.
Boy, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the
I
quarter,
played for New York,
after
yeah,
none in
New
the
York.
first.
Knicks.
Harvey, no good.
Yeah.
Durant dishes to LeBron.
Yeah,
Here's
94
Curry,
right now.
good, and the assist goes to James.
I only got one more
And
bar
that's
to
now
put up
7
on him, and
points for
then
Steph
I can
Curry.
just start pitting up.
Good job pulling
then I
the
start
trigger when the
pitting rest
defense
on
opened
my,
up for him. He had an opportunity, took
on my
advantage of it.
inside.
Harvey, no good. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
I'm
Well, you
missing
like the
now, man. That
smooth
shit
operating
fucking
they're
me
showing
over,
you
man.
here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly,
But I should have
it
been
makes
like,
them
I
tough
should
to
have dropped
defend.
like me
That's what
50
you
in
want,
this
Shade.
motherfucking quarter
Smooth
right here.
operator. But I
That would have
agree
been
with
like
you.
at
I
least
think we're
100
all seeing that right
in
now.
the second quarter.
Indeed.
Or at
And
least
he's going up for the
110.
alley-oop, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
But he
And you
holding me
talk
with my
about
shots
huge
right now, man.
single-game scoring performances like we're watching here
I mean,
tonight.
7
Going
minutes
back,
right now,
only
so
one
hopefully I can
play.
try to
Think of
make
this,
something
only
happen.
one play
I'm at 80.
in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the big
Yeah,
difference.
well,
Wilt Chamberlain
83,
on
yeah.
March 2nd, 1962.
The score right
Truly
now is
an
50 to
iconic
87.
record. I mean, 100
Well,
points.
my man
I mean,
got
it's hard to
83
wrap
points.
your mind around. But
man,
Wilt was
I'm
a
gunning my
man
ass off.
among boys, a player
Huh?
who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly
Ooh,
a
got him.
revolutionary.
You said who
Harvey
balling on my
Finds it
team?
from downtown.
And he could be the guy.
Hold on. People I got on my team, hold on. You said what? I can't. Oh, no, I don't got no rebound. Oh, I ain't get. Alright, I got 86 points, no rebounds, no assists, no blocks, 4 steals. And I got 17 minutes in the
Put
game.
this game out of reach.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
So
Yeah,
you
it's been
know,
really
I'm
sloppy
trying
out
to work.
Yeah, focus. Just make
Oh,
the
yeah, of
simple
course, man.
play.
Of course.
Outside Westbrook, down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From downtown, another triple from Harvey.
Of course, man.
To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very
Trying to
often.
break my
This
career
may be the
record.
best shooting
Trying to break
performance
my
I've ever
worldwide
seen.
record.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Harvey. And the foul called on Free.
Reach it.
That is his first foul of the game. Dwayne Wade's checked in for John Wall.
Yeah. Trying to break that record,
Westbrook
man.
passes to
That's the
Durant.
ball.
That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And that's 13 points for Kevin Durant.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell
I
Westbrook.
just beat my my three-point
Again
contest.
from deep, the three-pointer good from Harvey.
This defense is giving their shooters free
Yeah,
reign to
yeah,
operate
man.
from behind the arc.
First they
When
was
you allow
selling me because
shooters
I was
to get
missing
in
a couple
rhythm,
of shots.
then you're going to have problems.
That shit was
Because
holding
they
me,
can
man.
hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Durant doing all sorts of
Huh?
things. He's got 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the
I
day
ain't
as
hear
well.
you skip.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The East
Oh,
All-Stars
yeah,
up on
Stephon
top
Curry,
as they wrap
I
up
think
the
it was
second
Klay
quarter
Thompson.
on
I
a
don't
15-5
remember the other
run.
niggas.
We'll see
But
you
I know it
back
was
here
one
after
of
the
them.
break
I knew
for
Stephon
third
Curry
quarter
was in that
basketball.
bitch. He dropped like 18. Damn, man, I couldn't get my 100 in the fucking second half, man. They put me the fuck out on some nut shit, man.
And we return
Now I
to
gotta
the
make it up in
NBA
the
All-Star
third.
game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
On the floor for the West All-Stars. Russell Westbrook out there with Steph Curry. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant, and it's LeBron at the 3 spot.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number one.
Trying to get 100 and something out of here.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond. Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
That's good.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
I'm in my hundreds now.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Yeah.
Griffin sets the screen for Curry. And it's sent back by George.
Hell yeah, I'm taking
and the
a lot
ball
of
travels
threes.
out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Right now. Can't afford that shit. Shit. That's wasting my motherfucking.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Trying to take it up on them niggas.
Curry with another miss.
Yeah,
and it's the East
All-Stars
with the ball.
Move, bang, bang. Ooh, got him, coach.
Here's Harvey.
Get out of my face, Curry.
And a miss there on the triple.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Durant.
I ain't gonna lie,
Westbrook
man. It was
kicks
couple
to
of these
Griffin.
niggas out. It was hard to guard.
It's off target. He's 4 of 9 from the field.
Come on, man.
And
what
Wall.
you doing, John Wall? Pass the fucking ball, man.
The East All-Stars shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
John Wall about to get kicked, man. I'm about to sub that nigga out.
And so Wall
I ain't tell that nigga to score, man.
Curry with it. He's got 7.
Man,
really
how about I had 17 racks, right?
Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
Man, they had hit me with the bullshit, dog. That I had a queen, and it was a queen up there, man. How about they gonna give a nigga an ace at the motherfucking end of the card, man? And I lost that 17 racks, man. I was like, oh, give me a fucking break, man.
Durant with it, now guarded by Harvey.
Major defensive lapse right there.
Hell yeah,
he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Double team on Westbrook. Griffin dishes to Durant. That drops.
Yeah, and it comes off an assist from Griffin. Racks, man. I should have just kept it in
17 points
luck,
for Kevin Durant.
Nah, I just said, fuck it.
There's the 3. Yeah. And again, the 3-point shot.
Boy, had got lucky as shit, dog, because
what can you say?
I had a pair. Man, he had a pair too, but he had an ace.
Going 3 minutes into the second half now.
Mad as hell, man. I was like, man, you fucking lucky, nigga. You fucking lucky. You
oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
I'm a motherfucking MVP out there.
Hey, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Curry kicks to Westbrook, and the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Harvey. And it's Curry with the rebound.
I don't think I'm going to hit 200. I don't think I'm
feeds it to Durant. LeBron outside.
Because last time when I was scoring when I got 200, man,
and
my nigga that I had, man, he was stealing the ball like crazy.
Drops in the
he was stealing the ball from left and right.
And breaking down
that
some
nigga had like at least about 18
for the East All-Stars.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
No good on the wing 3. On offense, here are the West All-Stars. And here we go. Griffin, no one around him. And no good as it rattles out.
Oh,
Wall passes to Harvey. Lets the 3 fly. Count the bucket.
Man, I should have been had that our bags, man.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Westbrook dishes to Griffin. They double-team Griffin. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the West. Lillard comes in for Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
here's Griffin.
Trying to get that deep range.
That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 3rd assist on the night. From deep, and it drops once again. The bucket from Harvey. And here is Curry. 9 points in the game so far. That's up 2 from Lillard, and that one goes long. Harvey passes to Wall. The tray. Harvey no good.
These niggas got to get rebounds out here, man. These niggas not getting
Lillard
rebounds,
outside.
man.
Pass to
That shit
Griffin.
hold my time clock.
Cousins, no one around him. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
What you on?
Cousins has got his first bucket of the night. And here are the East All-Stars. Passes it to Wall. Here's Harvey, defended by Griffin. The 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
The West All-Stars have shot 6 or 7 at the line. A big group substitution here for the East. Drummond's checked in for Bosch. Onda Tecumbo comes in for George. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And Walker subbed in for John Wall. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Griffin. And James Harden subbed in for Steph Curry.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
From deep, Harden, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. 16 points for James Harden.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
From deep three-point range, and again it will drop another.
Shit, to be honest, I don't even fucking know. Let me check. Kevin Durant got 17. Harden got 16. Griffin got 10. Westbrook got 10. Curry got 9. Paul got 5. Hayward got 5. LeBron got 5. Town got 4. Cousins got 2. Yeah.
To make that from Harvey. And so here are the West All-Stars.
I don't know how Kevin Durant getting more points than LeBron, but it is what it is.
Kicks it out to Harden.
Yeah, that nigga only got 2 points. No, I think he got 5.
Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And then on my team, of course, you know me, I got 132. Yeah, Rosen got a 5. Draymond, or whatever you fucking, Dumont got a 4. Bosch got 2. Wade got 2. Walker got 2. John Wall got 2. T. Young got 2. Yeah.
Harvey, that's good.
He's found the rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his confidence is palpable. You can feel it. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Harden, no good.
Yeah.
And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
And that's where the struggles have been. In the half court, Kevin, they just have not been able to execute.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open for it. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
And they're able to recover.
What you got for me, Hardy?
Three-pointer, Lillard, and that is good.
Ooh, I got 135.
Lillard's got 5.
Let's get it.
That was some slick
Come on,
passing from Harden
try to
on
get
that
40.
Walker the pass to Harvey. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
Oh, man,
hey,
what
man,
a shot.
you should watch this YouTube, man.
You just watch him pull up, always so dangerous.
Screen by Cousins. And Lillard kicks to Cousins. And it's sent back by Drummond. Lillard misses.
Watch this YouTube, man.
Now the East All-Stars with it.
You gotta watch how my man dropping this
Here's
shit,
Harvey.
man.
He's
dropping these
off the mark.
like flies, man. No.
James outside.
That's all.
But they'll get another chance. Harden dishes to Hayward. Back to Harden. Another shot. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Another triple from Harvey.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
What? What is that?
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. LeBron a screen on Walker. There's the triple. James with another miss.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
What a competitor, Kevin. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Oh, I might get 100.
Ball's knocked loose.
Might get 150.
Here's
in the third
Harvey.
Quarter.
Sinks the triple.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Let's go.
Now here's Lillard, defended by Harvey.
The steal.
They set the pick. Lillard attacking. James the pass to Cousins. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
They grab their own miss. And Drummond kicks to DeRozan.
Ball.
Tries again. And it comes off the front of the rim.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Young's checked in for the East. Jimmy Butler comes in for DeMar DeRozan. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Towns, he's checked in for Cousins. Green comes in for LeBron.
16 points.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Paul in for Lillard. Here's Harvey. Got it up.
Buzzer.
He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall
me
for
with the
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blow.
Oh, sleep. That shit went in and bounced out. Oh, man.
Some changes.
I ain't gonna hit
Antetokounmpo comes in for Drummond.
I
and
might.
It's Harvey in for Kyle Lowry. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Towns. LeBron comes in for Green. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Chris Paul. Harvey, he's in at the point. Antetokounmpo out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Young, and it's Wade in at the 2 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Curry. Missed inside.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
There's the dish to Griffin. That's good.
A
nice assist from Durant.
On the clock and I can't hit
Durant's
shit,
got 3 assists in the game. Here's Harvey.
Get in there, coach.
And the 3 off target. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
I'm dunking on these niggas, man.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
There's the pick. Here's Curry. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, Durant did a nice job. Created space for that shot.
Harvey
in there.
drills the 3-pointer.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
And then Durant with the dunk.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Let's go.
And Curry, here we go.
That's a wall.
And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game. The 3-ball. Harvey, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Wants to get it to Butler and does.
And they looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage,
these niggas on
and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Okay.
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Yeah. And Curry, here we go. Durant with a wide open look. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And then Wade slams it in.
I see if I pass these niggas the ball,
he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Here's Griffin. Nails the 16-footer. Griffin's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Harvey, no good.
I hate when I go to the corner and my motherfucking teammate go to the corner right along with me.
Yes,
what the fuck is you going to the corner with me for, man?
16 points for Steph Curry.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Griffin. Towns comes in for LeBron. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Steph Curry. Here's Towns. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Harvey, that's good.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Beyond the arc, and he gets it to go.
He's had a big half from beyond the arc. When he's this hot, the green light doesn't get much greener.
And Lillard kicks to Towns. And Durant gets double teamed. Over in the corner, Lillard. Banked in off the glass.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here's Harvey. The West All-Stars pull it in.
Niggas on my motherfucking team.
Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Man. Inside. And Wade sends it back. Here's Harvey. They get it back. A second chance effort. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I guess I'm going to stay with 167.
The first one falls. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Durant. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Lillard against Wade. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson again missing. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Off the mark on that 3 from Harvey.
Why are they clenching on my
and
shot
Lillard
like
kicks
this,
to Thompson.
Man?
Back to Lillard. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
53 seconds on 169.
First free throw is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the East. And Towns drops them both. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Harvey. Puts up a 3, and that one's good.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, 72. It is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And they double up Cousins. Here's Towns. Shot is off. Good defensive work there by Young. Towns with the steal. That's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Harvey, that's good.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Cousins, good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Well, really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
I got 175.
Here's Harvey.
I just hit this brother.
That's good.
So it's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
What? I did a great performance. I only earned 813 VC. Are you serious? I should have had more than that. My shit should be in a 100,000 VC. So I got 178 points, 5 steals.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem.
Same.
I think most of us were expecting him to go off. He did not disappoint. It's a tremendous honor to be named MVP of the All-Star Game. Big-time career underway for this young man.
And that'll do it for this year's All-Star Game. Some splendid talent on display tonight. For Shaquille O'Neal and for Kenny the Jet Smith and the entire 2K Sports group.
That 200, man. I got it. Damn, I got unlocked a bag.